In this episode of Did You Know, we have more things you might not know in WWE 2K24 with all the latest updates, hidden features, secrets and Easter eggs, including how you can wrestle matches in a broken ring. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. Kicking us off today, did you know there's 2 alternate weapon skins when breaking out of entrances? This one sees the addition of 2 alternate weapon skins that can be used when breaking out of certain entrances, with the first of these being the flaming red baseball bat used by Alba Fire. Should you play a match as Alba and have her enter second, using the breakout feature will see her drop the bat on the ramp, though unlike other props that tend to disappear, Alba's bat can be picked up and used. This red bat works the same way as the regular one and even stays at ringside once the match begins, allowing you to use it during matches.
This is just getting uncomfortable at this point. Jeez, it's like they're beating a dead horse.
The second alternate weapon is Cora Jade's black kendo stick. As like with Alba, should you enter second and use the breakout feature to break out of the entrance, you can pick up the kendo stick and use it as it will remain at ringside throughout the match. While Cora's kendo stick works like the regular one unique difference is that her kendo stick won't break when striking an opponent, so you can continue to use it as often as you like. Did you know it's possible to play as MyRise characters in MyGM? This one is really useful for players that want to use MyRise characters like Ava Moreno or Quinn outside of the mode, as while these stars aren't available in exhibition, it is possible to unlock them in MyGM, allowing you to take control and use them in matches. In order to do this, when setting up a new playthrough, after selecting the GMs and their shows, once you reach the settings screen, scroll down to the draft pool option and change this to custom, then select it. For the next step, you'll want to create a new draft pool, so select a new slot to bring up the list of superstars. On this screen, press the right trigger to cycle through the pages until you reach page 25, where you should see some of the MyRise characters including Slade, Paragon Pierece, Chosen, Quinn, Tavish, Ava Moreno, Miley Fanny Fan, Josie Jane, Psycho Sally and Odyssey Rift. To enable these stars for selection, press right on the D-pad to change their status from local to active, and this will add them into the draft pool so that you can select them during the draft. Alongside the MyRise characters, you can also enable some of the local talent from MyGM, as well as several enhancement talent from MyFaction, including the likes of Silence and Danielle Wallace. Once you've enabled the characters you want, hit save and give the draft pool a name, then select it and proceed to the draft, where you'll now be able to select them and draft them to your show.
SmackDown chooses Paragon Pierece.
The SmackDown GM has really done their homework by picking him.
Pierce won the lottery, but he just blew the jackpot.
Did you know there's a locker code to unlock 5 oddities cards in MyFaction? If you're interested in unlocking the Persona cards for Trick Williams with his boxing gloves or Seth Rollins in his Shield attire, then this locker code can prove to be quite useful, as should you head into MyFaction and enter the locker code odds and ends, and this will award you a special bonus pack containing 5 oddities cards. These cards include Seth Rollins' Torch, which is one of 5 cards required to unlock the Seth Rollins 15 Persona card, which includes his Shield gear, music and trons. It also includes Trick Williams' boxing gloves, which are one of 5 cards needed to unlock the Trick Williams 22 Persona card, which includes the outfit he wore for his boxing match with Wes Lee. Also included, we have The Rock's Just Bring It shirt and the People's Elbow Pad, which are 2 of the cards needed to unlock The Rock's Ruby card. Then finally, we also have Rikishi's sunglasses, which are one of the 5 cards needed to unlock Roman's card. To redeem the locker code, you will need to be quick, as it's set to expire on June the 8th. Staying with locker codes, did you know that the latest teaser for Uncle Howdy recently appeared in WWE 2K24? In recent weeks, we've seen more and more teasers for Uncle Howdy that's seen special QR codes appearing on WWE programming. However, one tease you may have missed actually appeared in WWE 2K24. This teaser was shown to players that logged in on the afternoon of May 27th, as the newsfeed that appears when loading the game displayed a mysterious QR code which, when scanned, led to a secret page on WWE.com. This page contained another of Uncle Howdy's cryptic videos, as well as a locker code which read "He sees you 2K24. Should you use this code and redeem it using the locker code option in MyFaction, and this will grant you a special manager card featuring Bray Wyatt's Nightbird design, which you can equip to your faction and boost your team's stats. Did you know that Trick Williams' finishing move has been renamed? This one was suggested by Indestructible9, who pointed out a change in name for Trick Williams' finishing move, as the latest patch update has renamed Trick's finisher from the Trick Knee to the Trick Shot. This change in name is the second time that the move has been renamed, as it was originally titled Whoop That Trick when it was first added in 2K23, though it was later renamed the Trick Knee in one of the later patches. Did you know there's special Dream Match commentary for Bret Hart and CM Punk? This one was suggested by a lot of people, who all highlighted the inclusion of some new Dream Match commentary for Bret Hart and CM Punk, as the announced team will note how Punk is going up against one of his idols, as well as bringing up the similarities between them.
CM Punk facing off against his idol Bret Hart here tonight, sort of a clash between the new school and the old school in sports entertainment.
Punk might be considered the new school in this situation, but he was brought up with that old school mentality. That's part of why he reveres Bret so much. But just remember, that reverence doesn't mean he's going to hold back against the Hitman.
Yeah, and Bret wouldn't have it any other way. Bret Hart and CM Punk, two superstars who very much consider themselves the best this business has to offer.
Bret and Punk haven't always seen eye to eye. They've definitely traded some personal verbal jabs in the past, but they both have the same massive chips on their shoulders when it comes to backing up their claims of being the best.
Both men fully prepared to back up their words here tonight. Bret Hart might have just taught CM Punk a lesson with this win, but is it a lesson Punk will take in stride or one he'll rail against?
Well, I have a feeling we already know the answer to that question, Cole, so I'll just say, I can't wait to see these two face each other again.
At least for tonight, the question of who the best really is has been answered. CM Punk.
That answer might sit well for Punk, Saxton, but Bret Hart has to be thinking about the next time they cross paths.
Did you know it's possible to play matches in a broken ring? This one was suggested by Fluffy Fluffox, who shared a way to play matches in a broken ring after using the Ring Break, as should he set up a no DQ match using two managers and set one of them as a super heavyweight. If you use them to perform the Ring Break, then as they're not active participants, the referee won't call for the bell and will leave the match to carry on in the broken ring.
The ring is just imploded! Gable is stumbling to his feet.
Given that half of the ring is already collapsed, it's not entirely stable, as there are a few collision issues, though you can still use the ropes and climb the turnbuckles, as well as pull weapons out from under the ring, which makes for a really cool visual to take things to the extreme. For those wondering how to perform the Ring Break, this can be generally done by placing one of the super heavyweights on the top turnbuckle and then pressing the grapple button to perform a superplex, though be aware that the ring will only break after a certain amount of damage has been taken, so if it doesn't work first time, you will need to keep repeating it until it does. So there you go, that was more things you might not know in WWE 2K24. If you have any suggestions for things to cover in future episodes, let me know about it in the comments. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.